Continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Second down and 4. Murray will drop this one down to Cohen. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Murray now on first down. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field. Things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on second and 8. Murray. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it on the roof. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Niners will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The screen pass here to call it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion left comes Brown. Throwing now is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
In motion right is Brown. Throwing again, Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Zach Ertz, 40 yards. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. These two teams all tied after one. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Shotgun now for Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Lance now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just sit up. Drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abuka, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Moore, the man in motion. Try again after the sack. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 68 yards. And the Cards are an extra point away from evening this one up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance on the bootleg. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Lance now on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taking it about the 1. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Murray to air it out again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. It gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And across the chalk. Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. third and short, going with their tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To throw on second and 10, Murray. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. On play action, Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Bulldozes back and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Murray. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they take a knee. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long.